So I went kind of nuts again. I have some plans for some acidic, like a little acidic flower patch in the second flower bed. I wanted this to bring some pollinators, and I finally got my dream plant, a bouganvillea. I'm gonna keep it in the pot and just see how big it goes and hope that it just vines all along this wall. And I'll just have to mind the thorns, I guess. I got some lantana I'm gonna put mix in with the roses. This is gonna go in the other flower bed. This is gonna go also in the rose flower bed. Actually, I don't remember I know exactly where I'm gonna put these two. I forget what I told myself. I'm gonna try to transfer this failed jasmine. Actually, now it looks like some of the color is coming back. If I have the room, maybe I'll just do these right next to each other. But anyway, my initial plan was to dig this up because I tried to replace it with, acidify the soil, and it didn't seem to be taking like the gardenia has. But I could put it in like a container and just try to keep it alive. And then I was gonna put this star jasmine in its place. Oh, and then I'm gonna put this here next to my orange tree. This is salvia.
Okay, so I'm gonna very carefully try to put
I guess,
this in between the orange
that
and
I'm putting in the other flower bed.
dead half of this lavender.
I don't know, I just can't stop buying flowers apparently, but they say this one does well, I think, to deter pests from orange trees, so I thought, why not? So I'm gonna put this here between the roses. I just want some more flowers here. And then I'm gonna pop this. This flower is
this
called
area.
Archangel.
I also need to add some more soil.
Archangel.
To this root base.
Archangel. Archangel, I think that's how it is. But I have some going in the other flower bed as well.
And then I'm gonna put the lantana, try to squeeze it in there. Alright, so I'm doing a little more obsessive Googling. I decided to put the lantana here. I took out that other bunch of lavender. I don't know if you guys even remember. I think it was French lavender that I had here, or maybe English. And it just wasn't doing too hot. And apparently lantana needs slightly acidic soil, so I put it here next to the gardenia where hopefully it gets more sun. And then here is the, God, I forget what this is called already. Evening primrose. So hopefully it's so cute. I just want some more flowers in here. Oh, here's another bloom, 2 more. And then I put the Archangel here, hoping that it has more room for the roots here than it did here. But hopefully it's enough sun. But I mean, this one's plugging along, and I feel like this gets the most questionable sun, and she's doing okay. So here is my failed flower pot with ranunculus and all sorts of things. I just let it dry out. I'm going to move the bougainvillea here to this corner. My mother-in-law got me these little baby roses, and I was gonna put them in the flower bed, but I thought maybe I'll take these bum tulips out and put them on the windowsill. So I'm gonna swap
this is
these,
the other half of
I think this
my
one's
little
Arabian
haul.
jasmine.
I just seeing everything in bloom.
Actually, I should look up this. Star jasmine takes acidic soil.
Buying things. So I'm gonna put the hydrangea and the calla lily kind of close together in the other flower bed, and then I'm gonna try to use up the rest of this acidic soil that my dogs keep peeing on. And just when I thought
I was done, I decided that I wanted to get some wall planters going. So I got 4 off of Amazon. I initially ordered a set that was too small, so I returned those and got these instead. And I'm going to put them on that wall like right behind me, and then also framing the door to the garage. So these flowers I picked up at my local garden center, and I love that garden center because they have a lot of things that are native to our area, that grow really well, things that you don't see in Lowe's and Home Depot necessarily, depending on the location. Some of the Lowe's and Home Depots are like really tailored to my location, I've found, but these I picked up there, and I honestly was just buying things. I was buying things with the mindset of, okay, I want it to look good in a wall planter. And then I just brought them home, just depending on what the colors that I wanted to bring in. As I was looking up each of the flowers to kind of see how I was going to pair them, all of the ones that I bought have a cute pair that I can pair them with that is a good companion plant for them. So it could just be because they're all plants that are, you know, they do well in my area, but I thought, oh wow, what a nice like little serendipitous thing. So here are the pairs that I decided on, and then I just filled them with my bag of soil that I've been trying to get rid of. So in my area, a lot of like housing developments and commercial landscaping includes a lot of succulents and things that are drought tolerant. So you kind of you see the same plants over and over again, things that look very, you know, Southern California. So I wanted to find some elements that gave me that cottage garden vibe while still being realistic with what is going to work in my area. So that's why I picked these. Finally, after weeks of having a ton of only male flowers, which I've recently learned we have to help them and fertilize them ourselves, I finally have a female flower. And you can see how the base of this one actually looks like a zucchini, whereas the males, they're just these, you know, stems. So I wouldn't have seen her if I just happened to Google it, because I'm like, I keep getting a ton of males. Like, what is going on with my plant? But there is a female. So I'm gonna fertilize it. I think you take a Q-tip and just rub some of the male pollen onto the female. But let's try it. So I probably should have did this in the morning when the male flowers were open, but I need to do this now before the female closes, then I miss my chance. So here, I opened the male. I'm gonna take this and so I don't know how much you're supposed to do, but I've done it like 3 times, and a lot of the pollen has fallen like into the bottom of the blossom, so I just scooped it up and I'm just gonna dab it. Here's a good one. So I also broke one off and did it that way too, just to be safe. I'm clearly desperate for a zucchini, but hopefully, oh, I think I have some more females down here. Now I see. Now I can see that the stem, you can tell the stem of the females from the males. Hopefully I have at least one more in there. So that's exciting.
Okay, so you guys know I usually split it between raised beds, container updates, flower bed, but I'll still do that. But I just wanted to talk about a couple cool things, just as a separate, section. So, oh my gosh, there's two. Okay, so I did pollinate, fertilize this female zucchini plant, this one here, but I didn't notice that there was, whoa, wow, two behind there, 1, 2. I knew about these here at the bottom. It looks like there's at least 1, 2, 3, at least 3 females, brewing down there. But wow, so God, I hope I actually have a zucchini to cut into. Oh, something that's pissing me off. I have some pest nets coming today. Ooh, look. Is it a slug really taking these bites? So see this like trail? At first I thought it was some type of rodent, but I feel like I would have seen him out here. But look, he like, I don't know. I have no idea what it is, but I have some netting coming. Look, and he got, oh, this is that one. So he murdered it and left, didn't even finish it. There were some other ones. He also likes to eat the ones that aren't ripe. So anyway, I'm getting a net and it's a drawstring bottom. I'm gonna just zip everything up into that because, and it came in a 4-pack. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the blueberries. I'm probably gonna do the strawberries, which this, I have my first, well, the first strawberry of the second year I've had this plant. So that's very exciting. There's a blossom and it already has a little strawberry in it. Oh, there's another flower I just noticed. So wonderful. That's amazing. They were like, oh, it's June 1st. It is time. Okay. And then I also wanted to, I think in the last vlog I had 1 new banana leaf. Now there's 3. Look at that. And then you can see this one that is not even fully opened yet. So I thought that was cool. Wanted to share. And we have a lot of figs. Like every fig has like a little buddy next to it. There's these. There's those there. Else. Looks like it has 2. So that's exciting. Something I wanted to sadly share is this little orange that I thought was gonna, come to term has fallen. I don't know if it's the tree is young, so I don't even know if I should be expecting fully mature fruit this season or if it's something, of my doing, but we still have one. So we'll see. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So as long as it's staying alive. I do have this yellowing here, which I haven't addressed yet. But I'm not seeing much else in the way of new growth. Remember the alyssum seeds that I direct sowed? Finally getting some, and they're getting so tall. And then this one was part of a plant that I bought, already sprouted and bloomed from Home Depot, but it was green and a bit shorter for the longest time. And I thought, okay, well, here is the netting that I ordered off of Amazon. I went to Home Depot looking for something similar, and Amazon just had better prices and a better build. Like I like how these have the drawstring, so it's easy for container plants. It could also work for trees, but here is how it turned out. So like I mentioned, I have, that mystery pest attacking the tomato. They also sometimes come back here to the roses. So this is probably an insect, caterpillar. And then they're also getting on the snapdragons. The gardenia is doing a lot better, which is very exciting. Looks like I even might get some blooms this year. Oh, well, here's one for sure. Here's another. Another. So yay. This is another one from last year.
Looks like one right there too. So very happy about that. Unfortunately, that Arabian jasmine that I had, you know, not looking too good. And these, I honestly forget what they even were, but you know, they have somebody coming and just destroying them. But I feel like they're still getting longer, and I feel like, oh, what is that? Probably more alyssum. I feel like, see, like this that broke off, it might have been a bloom. I don't know. I need to look back at my older vlogs and see what I even planted here. I know that is blue bonnet, and it actually looks like it's doing something. It was kind of plateaued for a long time. So yeah, I'm not gonna dig these out yet. I'm hoping that something comes of them. But should they, I might be forcing it with the amount of sun that I have here, but should they be like that? I don't think so. Roses, I'm really happy. Look, we have a little threesome coming up here, and it's almost reaching the fence. This one here is reaching the fence. This is my OG, my old faithful. Well, all 1, 2, 3 of these are from last year. But look, I didn't think I'd reach that goal this year, but hopefully they all get that tall. This one is still trying to push out its new shoots. So honestly, I forget what this one even looked like the color. So that's going to be exciting when it finally opens. Oh, and then look at this super long middle. I wonder if there's a name for this one, because see, it's huge. And same with that one. There's like one just like coming right up in the middle, and it's ginormous. It has a little bud in there too. So really happy about that. Oh, I do have, which I'll talk about how good the lavender is doing later, but look, got in a little strawberry. This is a plant that I purchased this year. Looks like another flower coming in. Yeah, no fruit on this one yet, but lots of good foliage growth on the other fig that I have. And then I'm gonna make this my acidic section. I'm gonna put the blueberry in here in the raised bed. I don't have any other plans for it. What I'm realizing with the things that I've been attempting in the raised beds is I'm really going to have a plan for the different seasons, and a lot of the items in my raised beds are going to be rotational. So, but this blueberry I'm just gonna leave here and just try to focus on growth and really not worry about having a big harvest until next year. The cilantro and the arugula and the basil, I think maybe I should have started those in the fall. I'll have to kind of get a schedule going of things that I actually eat and things that I want to plant in the different seasons. So that's what I'll be focusing on for next year. All right, so unfortunately most of my raised beds are awash. My zucchini plant looks like she's crying out for help. A lot of the zucchini that I pollinated, they're starting to yellow at the tips, so I've ordered some 10-10-10 fertilizer, because I'm thinking like even that one there, I don't think I fertilized that one, but it's already dying. And then this one, I don't know, I just feel like it shouldn't be yellowing. But it looks like this little section here it's like a little new area, so I might just cut these damaged leaves. Still trying to figure out the raised beds. Basil isn't looking too hot. The arugula has bolted everywhere. These onions, it's kind of, oh, you can kind of see, I guess, the bulb, but I feel like these should be, I don't know, are they supposed to be this small? These are yellow onions, and then these are bunching onions. Look, we're still getting a sprout, so it's really hard to tell. The carrots, yeah, no idea what's going on under there. This one seems to be doing a little better than this one. I did get a new green onion shoot. My lettuce, this is embarrassing.
So I don't know if I'm starting at the wrong time. I don't know if they're planted too close together. This tomato plant is gross. I think I'm just gonna, yeah, obviously once these tomatoes are ripe, actually I should take off some now, but I want to make a little tuna pasta salad. So whenever I do that, I'm gonna hack all these tomatoes off and then get rid of this thing. And the hydrangea, it's just been a little learning curve. It actually has grown a little taller. A lot of the parts did die off. I just have been so busy. So I've learned that watering every day early in the morning works best for these. The leaves look a little yellowing, so I probably need to address that maybe with fertilizer. But the leaves were wilting and they look a lot better, at least in structure. And then the gladiolus, you guys, I probably wasn't, I don't know, I had no idea what to expect, but I shouldn't have planted this way. I should have obviously not planted them around a little walkway. So I'm thinking about, if I can, moving them all to one side and figuring that out. But honestly, I just don't know. So I had thrips. I literally saw one with my own eyes. So I know that those are eating the gladiolus. And then I think that they also need to be a little deeper. So I might just try to top fill some soil over and then mulch again. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. Roses, still not a lot of action. I had some kind of disease. I can't tell if this was the new growth or if that was already the diseased part, but I might have to hack this one down and we might not see any action until like next year. I don't know. But this one is doing a little better, I guess. These are new leaves. The only wildflowers that are sprouting are alyssum, big whoop. Oh, and then I have these little guys as well. But this is not what I was expecting, but you know, it's all just a learning curve. My honesty flowers are not doing much, and then I need to pull out that muscari. So yeah, not what I was expecting June to look like, but I'm hoping I can at least save these gladiolus. And it looks like there's some rusting, but I think that could be because maybe they're not deep enough, even though I did do it by the bold instructions. But see, so trying to figure this out. And it looks like I might have to spend another day toiling to get these all in one area, or unfortunately just pulling some out and cutting my losses. I'm not quite sure. Not even sure if I will get any blooms. So that's a bummer, but we'll see. You never know. The strawberries are actually doing pretty good. We've got a lot. The leaves look green and healthy. So yeah, these are my June bearing strawberries. And then the ones with the lavender are doing really good. There's a really big one back there, if you can't see, and the lavender just has a new life. So that's nice to see. I wanted you to see them all in bloom. Look how beautiful. And then it sends out new growth, like it has a spread. So this is a new spread and it's already in bloom. Looks like, look, another spread is coming. So I love these. Love, love, love pansies. I don't know how they do like throughout the rest of the year, but it's very, what do you call it? You don't have to worry about delayed gratification with these. And look, these are all going to be opening up soon. It's going to be so colorful and so beautiful. Got some new spread as well. So I want this whole thing to be green and just bushy. Seedling update. They're finally, looks like they're moving past the little plateau they've been at for a while. I'm seeing some height. I'm seeing darker leaves. I think I did fertilize this a few days ago. And looks like the pansies are finally getting taller. Oh, especially that cell right there. Yeah, so I don't know. Like, is this normal? I thought peppers were like pretty fast growers, but